feared for the power of her mind, worried about what she could find. Hello Scorpio, this is a timeless reading for you, starting with the card Friction, followed by Good, Maturity, Soon, Vacillation, and Relief. I feel like there is something or a situation where you have to bite your tongue, you have to be the mature person, you have to put on a face, you know, like this good smiley. Well, there is something that is deeply triggering you, or not just triggering, it could drive you crazy, it could make you very, very angry, but you don't want to act on this anger because you don't want to get punished, you don't want to do anything illegal, but you know, there is some kind of trigger here being pushed, pulled inwardly, and it takes a lot of discipline and self-control to not stop smiling, to hold on to that mask, and to be the mature person in the situation. In the long term, whoever or whatever this is that is pushing this trigger cannot last. And deep down you know that, but you don't know how long it will take until justice comes into the situation, until this situation is being resolved. All you know is that you cannot lose your face in this situation. You have to pretend that everything is fine, because if you don't, you will then trigger that other person. For some of you, that could be several other people. And then you will find yourself in an even worse chaos. Like you know that you can, at this time, not beat these people. I don't mean physically beating. I mean, you cannot win against these people at this moment. But as I said, deep down within you, there is some kind of knowing that whatever game they are playing, it cannot last. It will fade out at some point, and until that point, you have to keep calm. Or you have to pretend to be calm. I mean, it could even be something else, like witnessing some kind of crime that is being done by people who have a lot of power and influence in the society. And you can't know that you are the only witness. You're just a small person compared to them, at least officially. And if you would say something, no one would believe you. But you know that there is some kind of evidence, or, you know, that will be found, that could be found in the future. And until then, to protect your own safety, you have to shut up. This is just an example that came into my mind. This is probably not the exact situation for everyone. You will know what I refer to in your situation, in your case. And there is some fortunate turnaround that comes in much quicker than you expect. And you know it, you feel it, because we have the card Soon here. So you are looking forward to something and you know it will soon happen. It's not just some fantasy or dream that you wish one day would come true. No, there is evidence, there are signs that you are near to receiving this or achieving this. You are very close and you know it. It's just a matter of seconds. That's the energy of it. And with the Vacillation card, I feel like, you know, sometimes this is a negative space to be in. When we can't make up our mind, we can feel very doubtful and insecure, afraid that if we make the wrong decision, there is, you know, something terrible will happen. That could be the meaning of this card or of this word, but the way I drew this card, it also has a positive aspect, like, you know, fun 1, fun 5, fun 6, I don't know. You don't know what to decide in a good way. Like there are a lot of possibilities suddenly opening up, and it feels like they are all right for you, but you just have to put them in the correct order, what you want to do first. But it feels like all the paths suddenly are open to you, and you can't do anything wrong. You can't make a wrong decision because everything is right for you. You just have to pick what you want to do first, and that's a very nice energy to be in. This card is followed then by relief. And I don't want to talk too much about this card. I think it just makes sense by itself. There's a relief, an energetic and emotional, psychological, and probably even a physical relief. So that's very good. And whatever this is about, you might find some distraction and relief from that as well, even though the situation hasn't been solved and this certain truth hasn't come out yet and the justice hasn't been done yet. You will in some way be free from it, knowing that one day in the future all of this will come out, and until then you will keep your silence. But you don't seem to be greatly affected by it because you are in this wish fulfillment, in these opening pathways and possibilities, in this energy of relief. At the bottom of the deck we have emptiness, which is, usually not always a good card, but we don't always have to see it in a bad way. Closed and projection. So these three cards together don't have a nice or easy or light energy, but I feel this is more something that you have already been through, and now you're stepping outside, away from this energy, and you are tapping into a much more positive energy, and then you have the overview and the nerve, the energy to look back at the past and reflect upon these energies. This emptiness card also represents something that you are leaving behind. You could be moving, you could be leaving a home that you hated, a neighborhood that you hated, a family that was very burdening, something like that. You are leaving something behind, and then there will be an emptiness without you. It is not you feeling empty, leaving this. It is not you feeling alone. Something or someone will be left alone by you, and there is emptiness then after you left. Closed is you setting boundaries, not letting something, a kind of energy, or literally someone back in. If this is about a person that you haven't let in physically for a very long time already, someone you broke up with, someone you threw out of your home, I don't know. Sometimes we still keep some kind of politeness towards these people and keep some kind of irregular contact just to be polite because we think we have to, but even that will end. And with the protection card, I feel like this is not your game that you're playing anymore. This is something that you have left a long time ago, not playing this game of projection. This is something, it could be that you felt in a group of people, you were some kind of buffer between them. That maybe you are surrounded by two very toxic people, and you are the only positive bridge between them. Whenever you were around, there was some kind of weird, superficial harmony, and whenever something was going wrong, they were blaming you and keeping up their fake friendship or fake relationship, whatever constellation of relationship that is about. And then you were the black sheep in this squad or family or whatever. But now that you are gone, they don't have that buffer anymore. And now their false and superficial kind of relationship or friendship, it is crashing, it's colliding, and they don't have anyone else to blame. They're in the midst of them, so they have to blame each other. Since you're gone, something has gotten worse. After these cards, we have right path, and I think it's just a confirmation here with this card together. All the paths seem to be right for you. It's just important that you get out of this situation, get out of this energy, and there are several good and true paths for you. You can discover all of them, not at once. You have to, maybe go into this direction for a while, have your fun there, then go back, take another path, or, I don't know. However you want to walk, you can't do anything wrong. That's how it just feels right. Then we have spring and joy and earth, and I don't know. I don't want to go too deeply into these cards. I think it's just in general about growth. So you could experience a lot of growth on all levels, or you could just enjoy the nature around you, being very joyous, being, just very relieved. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.